today's video will be on the new preseason mythic items that I'll be showcasing in a new series that I'll be going over every new mythic item in the game on SETT. But for my first two videos in the series, I'm going to do a special video for the two very unique mythic items today, which are, in my future video, I'll go over the next item, but for this video, we'll be going over STRIDEBREAKER, which is the new Season 11 fighter mythic item. So, in Season 11, Riot decided to change Ravenous Hydra, Titanic Hydra. It's basically shit now, and the fact that they removed the item active from Ravenous Hydra and Titanic Hydra makes it so that the new mythic fighter items, STRIDEBREAKER and GOREDRINKER, are complete, basically replicates of the old items itself. So STRIDEBREAKER and GOREDRINKER are the new mythic items that took the active effects from actually just Ravenous Hydra, and they just threw it into two mythic items, and then they just took away Titanic Hydra and Ravenous Hydra actives, but they just threw it into the new mythics, which is kind of weird. But I'll be showing you guys how Season 11 SETT is going to work and how this is going to replace Titanic Hydra. So I'll be going over STRIDEBREAKER combos in this video. So just like my older videos and my older guide, which I showed you my Ravenous Hydra combos, my Titanic Hydra combos, I'll be going over STRIDEBREAKER combos. So they're basically like the same combos like in my other video, but for this one, I'll be showing you the STRIDEBREAKER combos, which is identical to Ravenous SETT. So I'll start out with the first combo for the STRIDEBREAKER mythic. So I'll just show you what the item active does with the new mythic item, and then I'll go over its stats, and then I'll go over the combos. So the mythic item itself is basically a gap closer and a Ravenous Hydra proc, if that makes sense. So this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to put the cooldown here, and I'm just going to spam the item active. So this is what STRIDEBREAKER does, the new fighter mythic. So pretty cool, right? It's pretty unique in what it does. It's like an AD proto belt, but for bruisers, if that makes sense. But with the Ravenous Hydra proc, like an AoE type proc. It's like you're playing PoE or something. But what this item active does is that it hits everything in a cone, or it hits everyone in the AoE. It slows them, and it deals a certain amount of damage, which is kind of similar to Ravenous Hydra. So you dash, you slow, and you hit someone in an AoE. This can apply to multiple targets too. So I'll be going straight to the combo, which is the first combo, which is your standard STRIDEBREAKER. So I'll call this one the STRIDEBREAKER reset. So just like your Ravenous reset, this is what it's going to look like. Alright, pretty straightforward, right? So this item is going to be more for jungle SETT. I'd say that the new mythic items are kind of worse in terms of scaling, but in terms of damage output, it's pretty strong from what I've seen. So I'll be showcasing a full gameplay video of the item itself, but for this video, I'll be just going over like a brief showcase of what it does. So we're gonna do your second combo, which is your all-in STRIDEBREAKER. So we're gonna do your full showstopper with the item active. So alright, so that's what it's going to look like. So the reason why this item is unique is that if you can hit multiple targets with your STRIDEBREAKER, it's going to make your ultimate hit a lot more reliably, and it's going to stack the slow on top of your showstopper. So this is why I think this item is actually going to be really strong, especially with the itemization you get with this item. So I'll be showing you guys momentarily with like multiple dummies here. Okay, so just imagine just hitting everyone with a STRIDEBREAKER slow, and it's just crazy. So you can actually open up with like a showstopper and then use the STRIDEBREAKER to land a slow. So you just do this, you can get a five-man face breaker with 2 slows on top of your showstopper. So when you use your showstopper to begin a combo, it's really strong. You have 2 slowing abilities from your item and your showstopper, which makes SETT even a more reliable jungler. So I think the way that this item works is really strong on SETT. And the fact that if you build the collector on top of Stridebreaker is that it'll make this item even completely more overpowered, because I'll show you why. So the next item that I want to show you with Stridebreaker that you have to get with this build is that the collector will execute any target that's below 5% HP, dealing any form of damage. It doesn't need to be an auto attack, it can just be any form of damage. And the thing about SETT is that his Haymaker can execute anyone, a guaranteed execute under 5% HP. So with the collector and with Stridebreaker, if you can hit all 5 enemies with your Stridebreaker, and if you can hit all 5 enemies with your Haymaker with targets below 5% HP, you will get a guaranteed execute with a full meter of Haymaker. And on top of that, if you execute everyone that's below 5% HP with Stridebreaker, that's a guaranteed execute as well. You can just see how this item duo can work in Season 11. It's just nuts. Stridebreaker will immediately execute anyone that's below 5% HP, or you can immediately execute anybody that's below 5% HP with Haymaker. Just imagine the execution with this item duo. It's just insane. If you get these first 2 items with Jungle SETT in preseason 11, it's going to be insanely overpowered. So I'm like I said, I'll be showcasing a full gameplay for you guys. I already got a video. I just want to show you guys the combo potential with this build. So I already went over the first 2 combos, and I'll basically show you the last combo for this video, which is pretty crazy. All right, so I basically showed you like a standard Stridebreaker combo, which is like Ravnus SETT. And then I showed you a team fighting combo, which is pretty insane. You know, with your showstopper, your all-in combo. And now for this combo is going to be like a different combo. It's going to be primarily for jungle SETT, and it's a wall slam combo. Now, what I want to show you guys is that SETT's showstopper animation will immediately stop if you hit an enemy against a wall. So this is what it's going to look like really quick, and this is basically going to be the final combo in this video. So this is going to be your wall slam combo. Alright, so like I said, the ultimate is going to immediately cancel out when you hit the target toward a wall. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, I kind of whiffed that one. Let's try that one more time. So, gotta get him closer to the wall. So, when you gank an enemy in lane, this is going to be really effective. So just watch really quick. Go. Okay, so it's basically the showstopper ultimate, but it's kind of like your second combo, but your opener is going to be your showstopper. And the way it's going to work is that you're going to hit an enemy toward a wall. You're going to do your hob combo, your basic hob combo with the Stridebreaker, and then you're immediately going to use Facebreaker with your Haymaker. Now that's the unique part about this combo, is that you line up your Haymaker so it'll immediately line up with the true damage proc. So if you see, even if your target moves away, it's always guaranteed to land your true damage proc, unless they flash out. That's the only way they'll ever get out. But this combo is way more reliable ever since, you know, they added the new mythics. So I'm going to show you guys one more time what it's going to look like. So it's pretty straightforward, right guys? So it's really reliable that if you can land this like during your lane phase gank, like you will always get a guaranteed kill. Now those are just the 3 combos that I just wanted to show you. Now I want to show you what this does to a real champion. So instead of a dummy, we're gonna try it on the Nidalee bot. So I'm gonna show you really quick what the item active does. So it slows, which is really effective. Okay, so I'm just gonna let the Nidalee bot heal up so I can do the full combo. But the way that Stridebreaker works is that it's a slow, and it's really powerful. It's really good for chasing, and the bad thing about SETT is that he doesn't have a slow, like a reliable slow other than your showstopper. So I'm gonna wall slam Nidalee really quick, right when she gets the wall. So, all right, so this is a good opportunity here. So she's gonna fight me again. Okay, Nidalee bot. Okay, so I'm gonna. That's what it kind of looks like, as long as she doesn't kill you. So, if you can hit an enemy toward a wall, this combo will actually work really well. So I'm gonna respawn again. Okay. Alright, so if you basically gank an enemy like around here, like say for example you go into to do like a brush gank, you can flash into them and then do your full combo here. And that's what it looks like. So I was gonna do the same thing to the Nidalee bot, but she just killed me again, so I'm gonna revive one more time and show you with the Nidalee bot this time. Hopefully I don't die again. It's really strong. She's level 17. Alright, so I'm level 17, so this is what it's gonna look like. So say for example, I run up and gank the Nidalee. I'll hit her against the turret, so okay, she can leap out of that because it's Nidalee, but that's what the last combo looks like with the Stridebreaker. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. This was pretty much it in terms of like what I wanted to show you with the Stridebreaker. And now to end it with this, with the rest of the video, I'm gonna show you the final part of this video, the stats that this item gives. So the attack speed, it gives 20% attack speed on top of Hell Blades is 140% attack speed. So you're going to basically always land this combo with all 4 auto attacks. And the thing about this legendary mythic is that the passive gives you 3% movement speed with all other legendary items. So that's really good for this build. And for every other item that you get, it's basically stacking movement speed with the Relentless Center. So yeah, this item is really strong. It's really reliable, and I think it's really good for jungle SETT. In my next video, I'll be showing you guys Gore Drinker, which is going to be for solo lane SETT, which I'll show you guys on the top lane. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for the rest of my videos. All right, peace.